get to kind of make up for all the things we missed in 2020 and 2021.
We kind of had a game plan for this year to do like a little tour up and down California and the surrounding states. Because of COVID, it kind of like, that was postponed for the time being. And then also kind of like recording has been a little bit strange, but other than that, that's pretty much been the main focus.
It's one of the only things we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
The shows are out of the question. We've really we've got to work on really perfecting our online streaming, like through Twitch. So Damon has like this whole computer he built, and it's like really high performance for like really good quality streaming. So that's definitely been a game changer when it comes to, those are kind of like, we could only play online virtual shows. So that's really helped out.
We were hoping to drop singles like every single month, but some things take longer than expected. We met on Craigslist. I posted an ad because I've done like the Craigslist thing before, like posting an ad saying I want to work with people. And I literally said in the post, like, all right, this is my last time doing this, but I'm trying to look for a collaborator, somebody to write songs with. And then Yoshi messaged me, kind of went from there, he had like these demos that he brought from, it's when he was living in Japan. He made these demos and he showed me them and they're amazing. And together we kind of finished a few of them. And kick off from there. I mean, Yoshi and I were like spending an entire day like trying to write band names, and Yoshi had like a really cool like perspective of it. Well, like what was it, Yoshi, that you said about A Page Unturned? Why you liked it?
When he hit upon the chord, I give something like a positive side of the meaning. Like there are tons of unturned. They should have a lot of teachings to all of us. If we feel something, if we have no hopes, turn page should be telling us something. When I take a demo for the first time, we just exchange a few words and I said, let's meet up and see how it goes. When I met him, my first impression is you love so much music.
Yeah, first meeting Yoshi was definitely exciting. I think being on the, doing Craigslist a couple times, I was kind of like, man, I hope this one worked out. Honestly, like, I was just kind of like, I really hope this works out. And I met him, and I was just blown away by the songwriting talent that he had, at least from small demos that he showed. I was like, oh, damn. And then I remember when we were writing The Party, and all I said to him was like, I kind of feel like the song needs like a bridge. And he's like, huh. And then he just right then and there like wrote a bridge. I was like, and for me it takes like 1,000 years to write a bridge. So I don't know, it just kind of blew me away. And then
I think we definitely used to hang out a lot more outside of like the whole band thing before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
But once the pandemic hit, we just kind of, because we all live a little farther away from each other. I know Yoshi lives out in LA. I'm in Orange County, so it takes him sometimes like 2 hours, 3 hours if there's traffic to get to band practice. So every time we are together, we really try to make the most of that time and just try to get stuff done while also just being friends, hanging out, joking around, going out to eat. When I see bands progress, especially this one, I wasn't in the band when they recorded their first EP. I came a little later. Honestly, I just feel like the music, the same genre, still the same feel, but I just feel like everyone's constantly maturing mentally and musically. Like everyone's learning something new. They're just honing in on more skills that they could use to write more, I guess, more technically challenging songs, bigger songs, more songs that because every song you write, you learn something from. And the more you write songs, the more you kind of get a feeling of what sounds good. Like the transitions become smoother. Everything just becomes smooth the more you do it. Like practice makes perfect, you know?
By the way, we recorded our first EP 2018, and after that we started perform. Finally, we met Matt. He has his own band. It's really cool, and his drumming was super impressive. And we can't forget his drumming and his great talent and his character. And we offered him to join our band last year. It happened. So it's incredible for all of us.
For the latest single, we recorded it during COVID. Since the focus switched from touring and playing shows back to recording, we pretty much put in all our time into live streaming and recording. I mean, with the live stream stuff, you can only do so much, and it's just sort of like a different environment. But hearing like a crowd is much, much better, feeling the energy in the room.
Hopefully we get to kind of make up for all the things we missed in 2020 and 2021. Maybe do that tour, maybe get on the road, record some more music. Just try to pick up where we left off in March of 2020.
Yeah. And obviously that really hyped up energy that they have. And when they get involved with singing along, clapping, cheering, it's pretty amazing. I mean, I feel like for me personally, each song connects with me in its own way, and they're all pretty important. It's really the feelings of insecurities about kind of going down the path of like following your dreams and sort of taking on that risk. Since I guess sort of the negative feelings that you get kind of pursuing that. However, you just keep going. So I think that song has been really relevant, especially in these kind of times where the future is kind of felt uncertain. And I think with the kind of message of On My Way is that, you know, even through this uncertain time, we still just keep going.
I always really liked the lyrics for California. It's off one of I think it was the first EP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's about Yoshi coming from Japan to California. He dropped everything over there and followed his dreams here. I thought that was a really admirable thing, and like that's probably one of the reasons I joined the band. Was like I saw how dedicated these guys were to music, and I really respected that. They put their heart and soul into this thing, and I was like, damn, like that's something that you don't see with every band. So that these guys are special from the start, and especially hearing the lyrics in that song. Like before I was even in the band, like I was a fan of A Page Unturned. I would always listen to California and be like, man, like I really identified with the lyrics too, just because like in my other band, we were kind of struggling or going through the same thing. Like, are we running out of time? Are we falling behind? Like what the lyrics are saying. I was like, damn, like that's like, I feel like we're kind of in the same boat there. And I kind of like, before I even really got a chance to know these guys, I was like, I felt like I had that connection to them already just through that song. So that was a cool thing, especially performing that with them live for the first time was a pretty unforgettable moment too.
I always try to express my feelings completely, and I just want everyone to enjoy our music, and I just want everyone to feel something. When I write songs, I might feel sad, angry, unhappy.
I think pretty much, I mean, definitely trying to write more music, try to get that out when we can. Make music videos, a lot of content for online, and focus on improving our live stream shows. Really try to move the A Page Unturned live experience to the internet. I would see as sort of the main goal. Some other kind of commodity to sell to our fans.
So
we have some new singles coming out in the next couple months. And be sure to follow us on our social media, keep updated, and we'll be doing live stream shows on Twitch and YouTube. So definitely be sure to subscribe or